Ikoti here again. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can design exercise book in Photoshop. I'm just going to make the design very simple so that it will take much time. First thing to do is to create new. This is a new document. Then I have recent here because of some of the previous designs I've done. But then you can just come to print right here. So once you come to print, you will see ledger. That's the paper size you need to use. If you use anything other than this, you might run into troubles, but to just be safe, it's advisable you pick ledger in Photoshop. I've designed a couple of exercise book with that, and so the results are always fine. So you pick up ledger, then you can see the dimension here. The width is 8.5 inches, then the height is 14 inches. So the resolution is always 300. Just leave it at that. Then you click on create. Oh, sorry about that. Control N. I'm sorry about that. So the orientation, you have to change the orientation to something like this, so that the height will be 8.5, then the width will be 14 inches. So that you have something like this. Okay. So once you have something like this, then you need to pair it into two. So how do I do that? For me personally, what I do is just create I'll create another new layer, which I use Control and Shift at the same time. Control Shift N brings it up, or you can always come to this addition here, just click it and it automatically adds it for you. So I click OK, and I have empty layer here, right? So I'm going to flip this, then I'll fill this particular layer with any random color. So once I fill it with any random color, it gives me this anchor points. So this is the middle of this shape. So I'll just pick up my brush, then I'll put it to the center. So with this method, I've been able to paired the exercise book into two. Obviously, you have a front and you have a back. So this will be the front and this will be the back. So I can delete this, and if I don't, I can just do something like this. Okay. I can do something like this to just differentiate between the back and the front. So after that, okay, I really don't have an idea of what to design, but let me just make up something really quick, just a simple design. So the next thing I'm going to do is I would add a vector mask. Then I will hit up G on my keyboard, then I drag this down. This is 22. I'm still going to increase it to like, let's say 70. Yeah, maybe this is fine. That's too much. Let's see, let me bring it down a little bit. Maybe this is fine. Okay, so since I have something like this, and obviously we are trying to make an exercise book, so I'll have another shape like this. This is going to be the space where you have to fill in your name and the like. So I'm going to change it to pure white. I'm going to make it pure white. Then I'll just bring it up right here. Let's see, something like this. Maybe I should still enlarge it a little bit. So I have it like this, and obviously we have to do with balancing. So for you to achieve balancing, now what you need to do is, for me, how I can do it is just come right here. I click my marquee tool, right? Then I'll click from this at the center to the last end. So once it is selected like that, I can just easily centralize it. So it's going to be centralized within this scope. And that's what I want, because if I don't do like that, it's going to pick up the center at this edge, and which is not what I wanted. So after achieving that, I can deselect. Now I've achieved that. So maybe the next thing now is to just bring up some images, depending on the kind of design you want to make. The primary aim of this is just to quickly show up how you can create exercise book You can design exercise book with Photoshop. I know a lot of people make use of CorelDRAW, but also Photoshop can do that because I've done that several times and I have a result for that. So I'm just gonna quickly bring one of my images. I'll just assume I want to use one of my images. I really don't know, but I think I'm not sure if I have any images here again. No. Okay, so I have this image. I'm just going to bring this image just to save us time. And obviously, okay, good. Okay. So I'm just going to enlarge this image. I'm going to enlarge it. Let's say something like this. I don't know. Okay, so I can decide to just play a little bit around with the image, maybe like vibrance, just give it a vibrance. I don't know, automatically unfortunately I lose or lost my camera roll. I don't know how, I don't know what's up. I just missed it from my system. I couldn't find it. I don't know how. If not, I would have played a little bit with this image using camera raw, but that's not the problem. The next thing is for me to lock it. I will lock it. Then at this point now, for this I need to input stuff like date, class, year, and the likes. Quickly I'm gonna type, but before I type, let me just so I'll just click somewhere around here and I'll just type name on it. So I'll just type name. Now the next thing for me to do is to just create a shape to just show that, okay, here's where you can type. Sorry, I'll really make it like tiny, very tiny. So you got this. Now you can just play around with it. I'm not really making any design. I'm just, because nothing is even coming up at the moment. What I just want to show is the idea, but then no problem, I'll just find something I can just add up so that it doesn't look boring. I'll get a background. I'm not sure if I have any background here. Alright, so this is a particular image I just imported into this Photoshop. Then I will bring it right below here like this. So the next thing I'm going to do is I will ensure that I clip mask it into the shape so that I can have something like this. It doesn't work the way I want it to. Okay, so I won't clip mask it. Instead, let me on Ctrl Z. So what I would do is I will add layer mask, then come here like this, then I will just erase. So I don't need this excess, or I can even decide to remove my image from it. I can decide to pull out my image from it. This might just be so fine. Then I'll just come here and create another layer, and like, let's say this. See. Okay, so what I just did here was to just give it a gradient, a black gradient, to just darken that down part. And what I did was I came right here and I control and click on the thumbnail. After I clicked on control on this thumbnail, it selected the shape because I don't want it to extend to the other side, so that's why it fits into the shape specifically. And after I achieve that, I will deselect. Then for this here, I can also go check some other maybe I can go check some other, just any random stuff and place here, right? So I've selected the brush and I want to quickly use the brush tool to just erase some parts to blend it to the background. Then let me see how it looks. I think that would be better that way. So for the image, I can just play a little bit around with the image, maybe give it a vibrance like this, maybe desaturate it a little bit like this. This will be fine. Brush, let's see, maybe something like this will be fine. So I'm going to create another layer, then I would increase the opacity to 100%, the flow to 100%, then I would enlarge a little bit and just make and just make a single click. So maybe that's fine. Then I would increase the size, It's looking horrible, but you would wait and see the end result. Okay. Sorry, it should be here, but okay. So I'm gonna change the blend mode to screen. Yeah, to screen. So actually, to screen, then I want this whole shape to be above it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna group them together. Good. So I'm going to take it right above this. Good. So this is what I want to achieve. Then probably I will need to duplicate this, then take it to the other side. Okay, I will take it to the other side. Okay, good. Control D. So now for this I would do something like this. Let's say G. So we can see, and this is an exercise book. I just really make it simple, but you know, maybe if you have a concept of design, I really don't have any concept, so I just quickly let me make this up and just show you how you can design exercise book using Photoshop. So this is exactly how you can do that, and once you are done with this, you can go to your printer and get it printed. So you can still move this down a little bit if you so wish. Oh, layers locked. Good. So you can see how we have quickly designed exercise book. Maybe if you're given by a school, you have to have some write-up and the likes. So, but this has no write-up, and that's why everything just looks like this. But by the time you print this, you will discover that it's also really dope. You can add your multiplication table or whatever. So that's simply how to design exercise book in Photoshop. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Tell me whatever you feel about this, and I'll be dropping more tutorials back to back like I said. So if you're really interested in learning how to design, this is a go-to for you, because this is explicitly explained. As for a newbie who is just getting into design, it will really help a lot. So don't forget to hit up the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the other side. Thank you.